Mr. Stanton, what is this machine?
So the orange machine there is a U-bolt bender. That's mostly for like box trucks and stuff like that, or like for, you know, your truck springs.
Yeah.
Those will wrap around.
Had them made before.
Yeah. So they're custom bent, and all my stock is over here.
Oh my goodness. You're awfully young to be such a machinist.
Yeah.
That's good. He's going to be around for many years.
Yeah.
You're very young.
Everything in this room.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
There's a driveline turntable.
Yep,
over
there's
there.
my turntable. There's my lathe where I'll
See,
do all the
these are
work.
all the yokes
Oh,
and
my
stuff. See, these
goodness.
is what they look when they're new.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's what they look like when they're brand new. How
Yeah.
much does one of those babies cost?
Oh goodness. So the U-joint, you're probably looking at a little over $100, and then this guy here,
The yoke.
probably a bit more, probably like closer to $200. And the big slip yoke right there, probably closer to $350.
Yeah.
And all that's market.
and then
so,
the other end was, they said $600 for this.
And you
piece.
made all that.
So these pieces, I didn't machine the pieces themselves, but I did install these U-joints into them. And then I will, you know, cut the tube custom length and weld it.
It's
put it
going
all
to be
together.
one smooth machine when all this is on there.
Sure will. Yeah.
I know you're not aware of this, but I already talked to this young man, and he said I could film for YouTube. So
I figured that much.
I already did, because we have people that don't want to be on camera.
So
I don't mind
I'm
at all.
guessing after Christmas.
We should be looking at sooner than that, as long as we get parts inside.
Really?
But yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
considering, you know, Wednesday's Christmas, we'll see. But,
Right,
okay.
right.
You know, a lot of that
I'm
stuff.
expecting after Christmas. So
Yeah,
if it comes,
It'll be after Christmas,
Of
but
course.
it'll be before New Year's. It should.
That's cool.
Um,
Because I still got to do kingpins, and I got leaking wheel seals, and what else? Oh, and the bushings. That reminds me, I don't have a bushing tool. You know where I can get one of those?
I don't know. We can speak to the
It's got the
salesman.
two big pieces of metal, and then it presses it through.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Jonathan may be able to tell you up at the front, though. We can have a conversation with him here in a minute. But yeah.
how? I just have to ask you, how old are you?
I'm 22.
He's a youngin'.
Wow, you won't believe this, but
Here we go.
yesterday you won't believe this, but you said 22, and that's the magic number because it was yesterday. It was 22 years ago. Yesterday we met.
Wow.
We met.
That's right.
We've been
That's
married
awesome.
for 21 years.
That's awesome.
But
I was 40 years old when I met her.
but we met yesterday. Actually, first looked at each other yesterday, 22 years ago, and we've been
Wow.
married for 21 years. So you said
She was
22.
fresh out of college. And I was fresh out of prison.
But we've been managed to stay together for 21 years. But so how long have you been doing this, Mr. Stanton?
So when I was 15, a week before I turned 16, I started a grocery store. And I worked there for 3 years. And then we had a gentleman here who had some health complications, and he ended up leaving the company. And I had become friends with the boss here. His son, he was my coworker at the grocery store. And so he needed the position filled for parts delivery. And so I came on board, and I was working 5 days a week here and a day a week there at the grocery store. And sometimes 6 here because we do Saturdays sometimes, like today. And so I was working 6 or 7 days a week, and eventually after, close to probably like 6 months to a year, I ended up dropping the grocery store and stayed here. I was always full-time here. There's no part-time positions available. But, sorry, mine's going blank.
That's too young. You're too.
After you sold the store, you came over on this side and stopped doing delivery.
You're too young to have a mind blank. Oh my goodness.
Well, it's a stressful job.
I imagine
But,
so.
Yeah, so I was delivering parts for about a year, and this position became available because the guy doing this became promoted to the
Front
store
desk.
manager. No,
Yeah.
the store manager here.
Oh,
And
okay.
so the guy who hired me became the territory manager. And so I kind of snuck my way inside, and I told him, if you'd teach me, I'll learn. Before here, I hadn't driven a pickup truck before. Now I'm a welder, machinist,
Wow.
mechanic.
Cool.
Yeah.
And
Well,
did you have to get professional certification for everything? I'm sure.
Forklift.
Okay,
That's about it.
Okay. Well, you're only 10 years older than our son. Our son is
Wow.
12.
Yeah.
And you're only... So when our son was born, you were just a 10-year-old boy. And Wow. And Stephen, if only AJ could do stuff like this. Wow.
Well, it's certainly possible.
That's right.
Oh, that's amazing. So, do you work by yourself back here?
Yes, ma'am. I'm the only person back here.
This is your shop.
This is my room. It's a little messy right now. But
Hey,
it's
this
fine.
is.
That's a good thing, though. It means you got plenty of
Exactly. That means I'm busy.
So this is your reign. This is your kingdom. Wow.
This will be my first drive line getting rebuilt in my
Really?
33 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I hope to give you a good experience.
Yeah, me too.
So you said you're 22. My husband is
You'll call
62.
me on the estimate.
Yes.
So basically, what I see is everything needs to be done,
Yeah. Yeah.
all except for the tube itself.
Yeah. If
Wait,
you-
Unless
those-
you see the tube is bent.
I don't expect it to be, but if we're gonna do everything, might as well do new tube. That's what I would say.
Oh, really?
Because it's not gonna be too much more. You're probably looking at more labor than the tube is worth to cut the tube out. And
Really?
save it. Yeah.
Oh, so you carry a new tube in here?
We do. Yep. Right in that corner, there's all my tube.
So it's more price effective.
It's more price effective because you'll cut down on your labor
So I
and
was
just do new parts.
estimated from the Chicago place, $22.50 from front to back. So
That really doesn't sound that bad.
sounds about right.
Yeah, that sounds about market. It's a pricey business model, but
They don't have
They
to
don't,
worry about it no more, do they?
exactly. Yeah, it's a big company, and they're one of my best businesses. Those three right there with the red X's, and these three that I'm working on this coming week, those are both from the same company.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't beat that, man. Keeps you working,
Absolutely.
paying the bills.
Yeah, yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I mean those three right there, you're probably looking at $5,000.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, well,
Wow.
hopefully
Yeah.
I don't have to pay that.
Yeah, it won't be five. I can tell you that.
So is this the new tubing over here?
Yes, this is the new tubing over here. It's all cut to custom length. It'll be in 6 or 9 foot sticks. So I keep my 9 foot sticks over there because I can barely carry them.
Oh, wow.
So I just stick them in the corner until I need them. But everything over here is my miscellaneous scrap, and then my 6 foot pieces up here, and then there's some pre-made PTO shafts right up there. And so those, they come factory pre-welded one side, and then you cut them to length, and then you'll weld the stub on, and then ready to go in the
It's
truck.
made to slip in, huh?
Yep, that's correct.
Oh my goodness. And you're only 22.
Yes, ma'am. And I've been doing it for 2 years now.
Wow.
Man.
So you're a veteran.
And see,
I built a lot of shafts.
Stephen is 62. So
Yeah.
he's 40 years your
That's a
senior.
brand new starter in there.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Sometimes some miscellaneous scrap items collect into my bin here.
Yeah,
that one
well.
would be one that I guess they deemed not remanufacturable. Yeah, shoot.
So what is this machine right here?
This is my cutting wheel, and there's a piece
Yeah,
of
that's a remnant.
cut tube that was from a job yesterday where I had to I cut the stub out and then heated it up, hammered it out, and then cut it to our length and just shortened it 2 inches.
Oh, wow.
I'm highly impressed.
Yeah.
And this is so if anything ever happens
Great
to
see a
you,
young man learning talent.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if
I'm happy
any-
to have the skill.
if anything happens to you, then this place is in trouble then.
Yeah, so my boss is definitely too busy to come back here. Anytime I have questions, I got to go to him mostly.
Right.
So,
Do you have a protege that you're training?
I do not.
As young as he is, he don't need one.
Well,
Just ask for a better raise.
I'm still learning. I see new stuff every day.
Really?
Oh yeah.
wow.
I build throttle, clutch, and brake cables as well. There's constantly new stuff in that realm. I make
wow.
hoses. I replace some suspension components,
Oh,
like
wow.
some bushings and stuff for walking beams for big,
That's what I
big
gotta
dump
do. I gotta
trucks.
do some bushings.
Oh yeah, yeah. Walking beams are pretty serious. They're about too big for me to carry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. I got a forklift that helps me out.
Oh yeah, yeah. Our forklift is right over there. We got 2 of them. We got a stand-up lift and a sit-down.
You got a sideways
propane
one?
lift. Yeah, it's right around the corner here.
thank
meeting
you.
you, Mr. Stanton.
Am I pronouncing your name right, Stanton?
Yes, ma'am.
And it's right, Stanton. That's an
Now, when he
unusual.
first told me, I had to have him repeat it to me.
Stanton.
Did you say Stanton?
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's a unique name.
Thank you.
Well, and thank you for allowing us to film you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's already subscribed to the channel.
I have,
Cool.
yeah.
He's already subscribed to the channel. So, are you an avid YouTube watcher?
I am. Yes.
Ooh. So you'll get to enjoy seeing yourself on our channel.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little surreal.
I bet.
I've been posting myself, so I'm excited.
Oh, how nice, nice. All right. Well, Stephen, shake the man's hand.
I just did.
But for the sake of the camera. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm Big Belly.
And I'm Bumbles.
And together we're
Big Belly Bumbles.
See you later.
Big Belly Bumbles.